What's up everyone, it's Joey, Plus Response, and today we're taking a look at the raw analog sound Bonkers. Let's get right into it. Alright, so we've got the raw analog sound Bonkers here, and we're here to find out, is it really bonkers? So what is it? It's a dual diode based distortion with multiple different types of diodes, analog 3-band EQ, feedback, and 2 different gain stages. Overall, it falls into that realm of like end-of-chain processors, which we're seeing a lot of lately in your rack with stuff like the Ghost, the Sono Current Distortion I reviewed before, and this now, and also the Maelstrom that I reviewed recently. God, there's so many things coming out now, I can't even keep up anymore. But anyway, let's get right into it. So I've got several sound sources. First one is the Noisite Warp. One of my favorite oscillators, which I actually don't talk about enough, but I use all the time. Got the Vic, and then the Sawtooth stack, which I just reviewed, and then also drums, which is just the standard kit I use in my simulator. Anyway, let's see how it distorts these drums. So I'm gonna bring in the blend on each side. We're just gonna crank the fuck out of that. And that's pretty nasty. We can mess with that EQ. You have 2 different frequency bands here. I like the lights, by the way. There's just 2 different emphasis frequencies. On each band you can use with these flip switches here, and you can put gain 2 before or after the signal path. And just a lot of flippy, switchy things you could do. You have a high pass filter that will cut out at 34 hertz. You have overall gain times 10 or times 35. Get feedback. And then all your different diodes. Great. Different diodes provide different harmonics. As you can see, I'm flipping through them there. And you have everything is duplicated, so it's different for each side. And then you have this really funny looking warning sign that tells you don't flip it this way, so let's do that. For like super hardcore feedback. I get it. In case it wasn't enough for you, and it never is for me. But giving me more. Pumping! Sawtooth stack. Rhythmic noise. Mid scoop. Yes! Wasting no time. It's bonkers. Okay. They earned it. Bring in. Took the drums out. Let's just hear. The Warp. Which sounds fucking insane. My God. I am being purified by noise once again, guys. And then you have CV control over literally everything, because you should. So let's do CV over feedback. You also have envelope followers. One thing I will say is this panel's a little hard to read. Like, some of these are gray on the black and I can barely read what they say, so I just had to squint real hard to read that was feedback CV. I mean, it's not the worst thing ever, but had me questioning my life for a moment there, you know? Put a sequence in there. Let's get a good sequence going here, because this one sucks. That's better. That's tight. That sounds insane, honestly. Wow. Really high quality. Oh, I like it. So you got that alpha on the feedback. That's just feedback because there we go. Oscillator decay time was too short. I like the stereo panning you're getting with the different feedbacks. That's cool too. Wow. And then some mimeophone atmosphere. Except I want to clock that delay this time around. Let's get the Vic in there. Vic! Powering. Flipping them diode. Pre, post. Get the low cut. No, we don't need the low cut. Fuck the low cut. We're gonna boost the low. Emphasize the other frequency. Cut the high. Ooh. Wow. You also have sidechain inputs and envelope follower ins for stuff, so theoretically, like, I could patch that kick drum out, and by theoretically I mean definitely I'm gonna do it, and we're gonna see how that works. So, well, bam, sidechain in, and we're gonna mult that. I'm gonna start that kick. We gotta turn it up, I think. And you hear it cutting it every time that kick hits. Okay. Wow, and that feedback screaming out in there. The Vic always surprises. Let's do the sawtooth stock. Ooh, I like that though. Wow, that's wild. get the drums in there too. Let's get everything in. Drums out. Oh, that's crazy. You have this crossfader in the middle. If you come out of this mono output, you can blend between the two stages, but fuck all that. We're not doing that right now. We're doing stereo. We're gonna put the gain up. We're gonna change the diodes. We're gonna turn it all up. Oh. We're gonna... Wow. That's the warp. And that feedback modulation is crazy. Pull out the feedback modulation. And see, like, just now I couldn't read the panel, so I thought that was feedback. But that's more that I'm fucking blind. That's the feedback. Wha-bam. Oh. Pull up the sidechain. And you see I didn't screw it in correctly, but you know, don't let that stop you from having fun. Ooh, I like this tune. Sounds insane through the Mimeo phone too. Tight, really pumping. Yes. Oh, this came out dope. Play with the feedback. Kill the reverb. Yes! Do I like it? It is bonkers. Playing with the EQ. Mid sweep. Mid scoop. Yes! Yes! It's giving me the things I want. Oh, the Vic tracking is way off. Sawtooth stack layered in now. Sawtooth stack only. Sawtooth stack sounds the same through it. Auto-tune. Oh. Sawtooth stack auto-tune is cool in performance. Yes! Give it to me. Short. It's bonkers. I am sold. Where have you been all my life, bonkers? Yeah, I like that sequence too. Gonna have to save that shit somewhere. That's a Mimeo phone. Zone looping. Oh, I love Mimeo phone. Bring the warp back in. I gotta do more oscillator layering. Feedback. Yes! Pumping, destroying, frying my brain on a pan. Just messing with that EQ. I like getting different curves on the different bands, on the different sides of the mix. Creates weird. Oh, that feedback is destructive. Low drone. Now we're gonna go into Vic territory. Oh my God. This thing rules. Raw analog sound bonkers. That was sick. Look, I think this thing sounds awesome as an end of chain, as a distortion, as whatever. It just has a really nice, bright sound quality to it that I dig. Of all the distortions I've tried, it actually has to be one of my favorites, and it's so hard to pick. They're all so good. I like the analog. The analog distortion from Sonocurrent with the new tubes. I like the Animal Factory one. I like the Ghost, which is digital. There's so many cool ones out here. You just gotta decide what feature set is right for you because they're all good. In this case, I like that this one has the 3-band EQ. I like the CV feedback. I like that it has a bit more mixing options. It's really cool, and I'm definitely gonna use it a lot. It lives up to the name. It is bonkers. So samples of it are gonna be up on my Patreon as always for you to use in your own productions. If you want to support me, check out the affiliate links, check out my Bandcamp, check out my label, like and subscribe to my Patreon, do whatever, keep watching, and I'll catch you next time. Peace out.